Hi everybody, welcome to Facebook Live Friday. Thursday. I'm so used to saying Friday. I catch myself doing that every time. We have some special guests coming this morning right before we start. We've got Marnie and Ruth with us, and they're going to tell you a little bit about our American Heart Association Heart Walk. So, just whenever you're ready.
All right. Well, first off, we just want to say thank you so much to our drivers and your generous donations. We were overwhelmed at your response, and it's just absolutely fantastic. And we could not have done it and got where we're at if it hadn't been for you. So we just appreciate you guys so much, and just thank you again.
Yes.
So our goal was $5,000, and as of today, we're at $5,770 and counting. So, which is amazing. So we're just so thrilled, and just again can't thank you all enough. We also would want to thank Custom Ink and Orient Express in Webb City for their generous donations and sponsoring us. And then Kevin McKelvey here in Joplin made a generous donation of doing a drawing for anyone that donated $5. For every $5 they donated, got a chance to go in on a drawing for one of his original artworks, and it's winner's choice. He's painted everything from animals to vehicles to people, and his work is really good. He's very talented, and so we're really excited about that. And tomorrow we'll be doing the drawing for to see who's going to win the original artwork from Kevin McKelvey. So again, we want to thank him for his donation, and we just can't thank y'all enough.
And we'll probably go live again tomorrow during the celebration of the drawing and stuff like that. So they can look forward to that.
And just to let you know, the Heart Walk is this weekend, this
Yes.
Saturday, at Missouri Southern State University. We'll have a large team walking, so you may check us out if you're in town. That would be great. Thank you all so much.
All right.
you.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to start and jump in. I'm going to talk about the driver portal. I know you guys have had a lot of questions about it, so I'm just going to shut this door really quick. Thank you for bearing with me. So if you will just follow along with me as I kind of take us through the driver portal. So if you don't know what the driver portal is, it's essentially like a library of resources for you as you drive for Tri-State. It has login capability, and I know that the login is tripping a lot of you up. So I'm going to walk you through that. But before I do, I want to point out some things that I saw this morning. I know a lot of you are probably facing some crazy weather because we've got crazy weather all over the United States. So here's just a look at the map of Winter Storm Aubrey. It looks like it's hitting up most of the Northwest and upper Midwest. So I just wanted to show you that, as well as kind of the radar that we're looking at for today specifically. But you can look at that on your own if you want. I just thought it might be something to look at really quick. Let me move this out of the way. It looks like it's in the shot. So, all right, so whenever I email out your password for the class, I don't know that I do a good job of explaining the directions in the email. The email that gets sent out tells you that you're going to receive an email from a wordpress.com. There's going to be a link to set your password, and I know that there's been a bit of trouble with that. So I'm going to get it as close as I can so you can see this. Just bear with me for a minute. All right, so whenever the email comes through, usually it says wordpress.com, but it looks like it says Tri-State Secure Drivers Portal. So if you see that, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know why this guy is here. He needs to go. Okay. So when you get there, you're going to follow this link to set your password. It's going to bring you up to this password field, and it's going to have a bunch of weird characters in it, and we don't need a thing with those. So just delete that whole box. And then you get to choose whatever password you want. So I'm going to put in a password for me. I'm going to go ahead and set it. Oh, well, it says it's very weak. So we'll do a different one. Alright, so then you just click reset password. So you literally click on the link, delete what's in the field box that they give you because you don't want that password because you won't remember it. So delete what's in the password field and then set your own password. So now I'm going to hit login and it's going to bring me to the login page. So now I can use it. For you guys, because you're drivers, you're going to use your Tri-State driver ID, not your truck number, not your email. You're going to use your driver ID. Of course, I don't have a driver ID because I'm not a driver, so I'm going to punch in what my username was set as, and I'm going to go ahead and put in that new password that I just set. Okay, I'm going to log in. So, and this is the same set of steps that you're going to use if you're on mobile. Right now I'm using a desktop, but these are essentially the same steps. So you're going to get to a weird screen like this. All you're going to do is you're going to come up here to where it says Tri-State Driver Secure or Secure Drivers Portal. It's going to come down to a thing that says Visit Site. Let me see if I can zoom in on that a little bit. See this house visit site. Okay, you're going to click on that and it's going to bring you to the actual driver portal page. Some things that I would like to point out on the driver portal is this bottom section down here. We've got a phone book that I want to point out. It's basically the directory. It's got our executive board members' names up there so you know faces and names. But then here towards the bottom we have a directory of really important numbers that a lot of people usually ask for a list for. So I've got the main line, which many of you know. I've got Jeanette Denton, our driver advocate's number up there. I know a lot of times people have hazmat questions, so we've got both of our hazmat instructors' phone numbers up there. We have the Human Resources direct line. You just call the main line and then it's option 7. And I also have Cheryl Hinkle's number up there. She's the Director of Human Resources if you need to talk to her specifically. I've got the recruiting department up in case you're referring a driver. Remember, you have really awesome referral bonus opportunities for drivers you're referring. I've got Michael Fisk's number up there, Teresa Porter. Those two people are usually the ones we point for your questions anytime you have those. We've got Donnie Lester up there, Vice President of Safety. We've got Safety's direct line. They're the main line, option 4. Then we have Truck Maintenance, the shop, and they're option 3 on the main line in case you have questions for them. Now I want to take you back to the home page, and I want to point out another thing at the bottom is our driver photo album. If you've been keeping up with us the last few weeks, we've been doing a photo contest. If you'd like to send in your photos to potentially win for that week, then you can email them to socialmedia@tristatesecure.com, or you can email them to Facebook@tristatesecure.com. We have some really excellent photos from you guys. They're just outstanding. And I've had the question, well, what do we win? You win bragging rights. So that's really great. And then here at the bottom, which is really cool, is our driver of the quarter. Our first quarter quote-unquote winner was Patricia Nicholson, and then our second quarter winner is Roger Bolin. So there's that. If you win driver of the quarter, you get featured in that section as well. Another thing I'd like to point out is the online store link. You can click on that and get straight to the online store. A lot of you ask for Tri-State merchandise, Tri-State gear. That's literally where you find all of that stuff, tristategear.com. And then we also have the Facebook Live archive. So if you are unable to watch Facebook Live, or if you don't have Facebook, or if you missed it, you can just click on this and it will take you straight to our YouTube page where we have all of them listed and kind of collected in a little playlist that you can go through and watch weeks prior Facebook Lives. The next thing I'd like to point out is this square up here, the first square where it says state permits. You just click on that, and this state permits tab. This is our master permit book. It has everything that you could possibly want to look for as far as the states go. These get updated as regularly as safety sends them in to me, so you'll know that you're getting the most up-to-date permit. These are also in PDF format, so if you pull them up, so like for example Missouri, it comes up as a PDF, and you can save that or take a screenshot or use it in case you need to. Hold on, my mouse is being a little tricky for me. Okay, the next thing I'd like to point out is this driver handbook square. If you click on that, it's going to bring you down here to where it says articles of interest. That is going to bring you to our news and updates page on our actual company website. And that's where we have some articles written. The last thing is summer driving, so I guess I better update something new, especially as we head into the winter season with all this snow. But also, if you hover over About Us, sorry, that's kind of small. If you hover over the About Us section, you'll see it says Tri-Stater Collection, and that is where all of our newsletters are. So if you want to check out our newsletters, we have them listed all there. So we actually have a new one that's going to be updated today, so you can check that out as soon as it gets on there. The last thing that I would like to point out for the driver portal is this square that says training videos. A lot of you who go through class often have questions when you leave, and that's fine, but we want to make sure that you get an answer so that you can perform to the best of your abilities, to the best of Tri-State standards. So in order to do that, we're going to help you out because, you know, we're only as strong as our weakest link, so if we can strengthen you in that area, then we'll be ready to roll. So if you go to the Refresher Series tab, we have Hazmat Refresher. And on our Hazmat Refresher Series, we go over several things like descriptions, emergency response, packaging, placarding, and all of these have been guided by Jake Dooling, who is our Hazmat instructor. He has got a bunch of information on there for you. If you just have a quick question, you can check out these videos and get the answer that you need. And of course, if the video doesn't answer your specific question, you can always go to that main Okay, we're back up. I'm so sorry. We had a bit of a technical difficulty there. I don't know why it shut off, but thank you for hanging tight with me. There's also payroll, billing. Those are really important because those have special reminders and guidelines for you in case you have questions or you're not sure about what email to send certain paperwork into. These videos are definitely going to help you and probably save you a phone call to those respective departments. The last video on here is roadside inspections. It gives you kind of a rundown of what kind of inspections we have, what kind of levels, what's the most popular, what to expect, what to have prepared, what an officer is going to look for, and how to make sure that those things are taken care of. So I'm just gonna go back to the main page. Maybe. Okay, there it is. And I also would like to point out that if you can't remember this website, drivers.tristatesecure.com, then you can always go to our actual business page. And if you go to the drivers tab right here and scroll down, you'll see there's a handy dandy little driver portal tab, and it'll take you right back into our driver portal. And then there's also, of course, a little Facebook icon here. If you click that, you're going to go straight to our page, which, funny enough, there we are, live. So that's all I have. If you have any questions, or if you're not sure how to set your password, this video is going to be available on YouTube, and you can always email me. It's riley.porter@roadmastergroup.com, or you can give me a phone call. My direct line is 417-621-2430, and I will try my best to guide you through it. It's a little difficult because I can't see where you're struggling over the phone, but if you ever come in, you can come see me as well, and we'll try to figure out what's tripping you up, or if you've got the email or not from that WordPress. Remember, it's going to come in and it's going to say, sorry guys, I'm a one-man band right now, so I'm a little all over the place, but it'll come in and the subject line will say, Tri-State Secure Drivers Portal Login Details. Okay, you just want to click that link, and if you have any questions, again, just please let me know. If you have no idea what the driver portal is, or if this is the first time you're hearing about it and you may have missed the initial email from months ago, just let me know and I'll try to reset you, and we'll make sure that you have access to that as soon as possible. So thank you so much for bearing with me. I'm sorry I'm a little all over the place, trying to man the camera, trying to read the questions and type and do all this. But yeah, I hope that you guys are doing well, and I hope that you're safe as we have all this crazy weather going on. So drive safe, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much.